Hey, this is Love Queen. Let's chat. I have the privilege to be interviewing Voyce Morris. Hey, Voyce Morris.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Queen?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm chilling, doing my thing, just working, trying to get y'all some fire music and material.
Yes, it's fire, you guys. Like, man, Voyce, tell the people about you.
Well, I'm a 26-year-old R&B singer and songwriter from Philadelphia. I've been singing since I was 5 years old. I don't remember a time I never had a microphone in my hand, to be honest with you.
Wow.
It's just my passion. I got an 8-year-old son, and he's my biggest fan too. That's my guy. And I just been working hard for the past couple of years, just trying to get myself in a position where I can step this to the next level and hopefully become someone mainstream for you guys to listen to and, enjoy my music.
Yes, because your voice is beautiful. I just want to say that, like, oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness. It's like fire.
You.
Like, they gonna love you.
You.
No matter, like, you gonna be there. Like, platform, everywhere. Like, next time, it's gonna be like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I had an interview with her. Like, yes, that's Voyce right there, y'all. Go listen.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so the most influential person in your life would be who?
I would have to say my dad. Okay. And he doesn't even do music, but my dad has just always been a person in my life that's always encouraged me to do what he feels I should do. He always just kept it as like, if you do what you're supposed to do in life, everything that you want is going to come for you. And that's always been like my motivation. And I've done everything that I was supposed to do. And now things are falling into place, just like he said. So I can trust my dad, that my dad has been telling me things since I was a little girl and always had my back. That's the biggest inspiration in my life. He's such a hard worker.
Yes, that's what's up. Your dad. Nice. What makes you unique, Voyce?
I think what makes me unique is my style. I think that I kind of stuck with the era of music that used to be, still with a little bit of modern style, but I think that's what sets me apart from other R&B singers. Although I love the girls, sometimes I can't distinctively tell who's who from who sometimes because most of them kind of sound the same a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because people grasp on to other people's styles, but at the end of the day, I just think that my voice sounds different from everyone else's and my style is different, and that's what sets me apart as an R&B artist, which is why I call myself the RnB Diva. I think I make RnB Diva music.
Hey, RnB Diva, I like that. That could be a little thing you put on your RnB Diva. Like, y'all see them lights? Yes, that's nice. That's hot. What are some random fun facts about you?
Oh man, I can jump double dutch real good. I can jump double dutch real good. Like, I used to be the champ. None of the girls ever wanted to play with me at school because I was never on ends. I always beat everybody. Like, I played rope from when I was 4, jumping in that rope years old. My cousins would turn the rope and they taught me how to turn and taught me how to jump. Oh, I was excellent by the time I got to high school. Nobody could beat me.
Yes, I love double dutch. You bringing it back. Like, some kids don't even know about double dutch.
No, double dutch. They don't play rope no more.
Yes, I can still turn. Come on, do it right.
Yes, don't be that. You turn and flicked it. You turn and flicked it. Remember, y'all flicked it with it. It's not, that's how we used to say. I can't jump in there. Y'all turn and flicked it.
Well, look, put your weight in it. Come on.
Yeah,
grab it around. Grab it.
Yeah,
look, come back a little bit. Wait a minute.
Behind your back. You had to put the other ends behind your back.
Do that. I'm gonna have to do a face. I'm gonna have to do a live about that. Oh my goodness, this is bringing it back. Like, this is gonna be one of my next shows. Let's bring back the double dutch. Like, like,
when little girls used to play rope, that kept little girls out of trouble so much. I tell you, when I was jumping rope and doing that, I stayed out of. It wasn't that many school fights. I wasn't really involved in that when I was in that era as a child because it was just fun and it was innocent fun. Nowadays, these kids go out to parties and twerk and shit for fun and. They be drinking before they even 21. So that's how they have fun nowadays. But I mean, times has changed. I don't judge it. Hey, that's what y'all do. That's what they do.
Or it's that, or somebody fighting, or they figuring out why they hating on this person and that person, and it's just like, live your life, have fun. Like, we didn't do all that. It was like drama a little bit, but drama has got to top of the level, like over the top. Like people are killing people just because you got this on or that, and it's terrible. Like,
or
it's
you
not
say
that
one
serious.
thing wrong, and you know, then people will be after you. You gotta be really careful nowadays. It's not the same anymore. You know, I'm pretty much like a homebody. I don't really go out to clubs and stuff. No. And when I was younger, 18, 19, when I was able to get into them, I did for a while. Or when I was doing venues and shows, I think that's the only time I ever been at clubs is if I was singing. I mean,
you gotta be careful. You have to be careful. I have been to one, like a little spot, and I don't do a lot, but when I do, I go out a little bit and have a good time. And you know, things can happen anywhere. Yeah, and they happen so fast. Like 1 minute we're standing there, and then tables and glass and this being thrown, and we jumping out of that, and I'm just like, we came to have fun. I got too pretty to be trying to fight and do all this. I don't get dressed up for nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to go because the thing is that first off, I ain't paying that door fee because I'm cheap as hell. I'm not paying you $20 to come up in here.
And then you got to pay like $30
and then I got to pay $30 for drinks. Okay,
water down
drink.
That they, look, one time I went somewhere, I'm like, can you add a little bit of this to that? Okay, now this tastes a little bit. I should not have to tell you what to put in my drink.
Yeah, okay. For them to ice down your stuff. I said, honey, martini does not require ice. Give me all that liquor on top, okay? Y'all don't have to shake that up with no ice because I just think it's a waste of time. But that's what young people like to do. Yeah, I sit in the house. I cook. That's another thing I do. I love cooking. Like that. Okay. That is my forte. I love to cook. On my time off, that's all I do at home, and that's it.
I love food. Good food is good for the soul. Yes. So what advice would you give someone who's listening?
Anybody that's listening, I think I would give advice to like younger females that are striving to do something important in their life. It doesn't even have to be music. You could be just striving to be a doctor, something in that nature. Just never give up. I know some people have it really, really hard as an upbringing. As a teenager, I didn't have it that great, you know. Although I did have my father in my life, I did have some hardships with my mother and going through a lot of stuff like that, even being homeless as a teen after I had my son and a lot of things that I went through. And I never stopped singing through all of that, even not having anywhere and doing all the things that I had to go through. I never stopped singing. I showed up at shows. I did what I could to make that happen. And it's just a determination that if you really want something, just keep on going for it no matter what the circumstances may be, because it's not going to be easy. You can't run up a mountain if it's smooth. Okay. You got to go over the rough patch. So
yes, come on, boys, give it to them. Yes, don't give up. Yes, the dream. I just wrote something. You know, your dream is your dream. Live it. Make it come true. Do it. It is your dream. However you see it, go for it. You know, and it is yours. Like, dream it and make it come true. That's all it is. If you see yourself on that mountain, like you said, look, climb it and get up there and stand up there and do your thing like you ain't ever did it before. So when you come back down, just knowing that you did what you had to do, and don't worry about nobody else. Worry about how you feel about it. Do what makes you happy. Period.
Yes.
Yes, y'all. Voice coming. She giving good advice, y'all. Got me over here ready to do my thing and give out inspired advice as well. But yes, this is what this platform is for.
You know, it's all about that because you know, I get so many people that get on here on these platforms and they fake fugazi and perpetrate how they think people want their lives to look. You know, get on here and excessively act like you got all this money, but really you sleeping on the mattress at home on the damn floor and ain't even got no sheets on, bitch. Yes. Okay, if we want to get technical. Because I ain't trying to be smart now, but I'm just saying, you know, come on now, tell real stories about yourself. And I think that's the only reason that makes me relatable to other people is because they know I've gone through real life experiences like they may have. I am not a perfect person. I don't portray that on Instagram. Y'all know I done worked at every animal shop there was. Okay, veterinary tech. Right. Okay, I let everybody know, you know, what's going on. And I'm just very honest. And if more people did that, we would have so much more positivity in the world. But unfortunately, we can't get everybody to do that because everybody's not going to jump on the bandwagon. But if we can get majority of the people to follow that, then I think we can make things better. We just got to come on, black folk, because y'all the ones that be messing it up.
You know, people live there, they try to be fake. And then we was just talking about like that. Instead of like, don't lie. If it's something that you don't know, or if it's something that you can't do, it's okay. One day you will get there. I'm not finna sit here and fake it till I make it. I'm gonna be who I am. I told my son that not too long ago. He's like, Mom, do this, do that. I said, let me tell you something. I'm gonna do me. They either gonna like me or they not.
Or not.
They either gonna want to interview with me or they won't. It's gonna come or it's not. I'm not gonna try to be who I'm not. If this is who I am, I'm not gonna portray somebody else to make myself look better. I'm gonna be, because eventually you gonna come out. It's you that's gonna come out. So why hide behind the curtains of who you are?
Or other people pull the cards on you. You got to be careful with that too, because other people will pull your card if you acting fake. You know, people will be like, "Hold on, wait a minute. Back in 2013, you said on your Facebook, girl." Okay, that's how people will do you. And I just tell people, you know, I'm on a radio show as well too called Take It to the Streets TV, and we do our podcast every Wednesday. Me and my guy Trev Smooth, and we talk about, you know, things before we even get on the radio, because number one, you just want to choose your content wisely. And that's what I like to tell people. I mean, I understand you want to talk about certain topics, but if your delivery is wrong, people are not going to want to listen to you.
That's true.
And if you don't have the facts to back it up either, okay, then people going to be looking at you like you're crazy. So I just say, do your thing, be you naturally, and you know what you're talking about. You know what you feel, so it'll work out for you. I ain't never changed nothing about me since I started singing, and it ain't going to change. This is who I am. Voice Morris.
Don't change, because that voice is beautiful, and that's the true facts of it all. Like, and what you saying about so much, like, what get on here and say, and that is true, because I was just talking about different things. And it's like, I can only say something if I've seen it. And I can't too much portray on it because I'm not there. I can't say too much on it if you're not there to see everything, because the news will tell you whatever and then you'll be running away with it. All I can say is what I seen and how I felt about it. And it's my opinion. And everybody has their opinion. I can't sit here and say and go over it and be like, this will happen. And then they look at it and be like, no, that's not what happened. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. This is what I saw. I didn't like it, and that's it. Like, I mean, everybody has their opinion, but you got to have your opinion and not go too overboard with it and think you know everything and
making it law, making your opinion law.
I would say something about somebody else, but we're not gonna make it about that man today. No, we're not, because we know a lot of people that done got on the news in different places and lied about different things, but we're not gonna go there, because right now it's about me and you. You know, especially about Voice Morris and her voice, y'all. So what inspired you to make music?
You know what? I don't know. I think it was just a natural gift from God that I got, and it just was in my bones and in my blood. I never really, like, as a little kid, I just been singing. My mom was like, you always been singing like that. 5 years old, singing around the house, sang at talent shows in kindergarten. I never forget that. I sang the lead, I Believe I Can Fly, by R. Kelly. Okay, now R. Kelly is under a little fire right now, but that was the shit back in the day when we sang that song, and we sang that at every graduation in school, little things that we did at school. And I sang the lead to that, and my mom was like, "Oh my goodness, okay, she can sing a little bit, got a little bit of a voice, you know." And from there, I went to Freedom Theater and went there for a couple of years until I was about in the 11th grade, and then I went on and did my own thing, entertainment-wise after.
Yes, I like it. That's what's up. Been singing since you was little. Like,
it was just in my heart. It's just in my heart. It's just in my heart. It's not nothing. Like, I know I get so frustrated. I ain't even gonna hold you. When I see artists that had just started rapping or singing a year and a half ago, and they get signed or get put on, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've been singing for damn near almost 20 something years in my life, and I know I'm good at it. But it's like I'm being overlooked, you know, like maybe because I'm not singing the type of music that they're looking for, or I don't know, you know. So, but I just never changed my style because somebody's got to like it.
Yes, we do like it. And your time is coming, honey. Your lane right there, you know, your lane is coming. Like, sometimes people go, like, it's for different reasons. Sometimes you don't want to go too fast, and certain things happen in certain ways or certain times. And this is how I think. Because everything will happen at the right time. You know, it can be a lot of different reasons, and everybody can. I mean, I even seen something that said they see you. You might not think they don't see you or hear you, but somebody is looking and always watching and always listening. And you never know. So you don't. The good part is that it didn't make you give up. It didn't make you stop. You steady going, because it's gonna happen.
Oh, somebody's gonna see me. I'm gonna make it happen.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen, because your voice is beautiful, and it's a lot of people voices that are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you just keep doing your thing. So it might not happen at the time you want it, but it's gonna happen at the time when it's right. I always think of it like that, because when this happens, it's gonna move fast. I mean, and then you're gonna be like, wait a minute, I was just talking on this on the podcast, and we were just talking about this, and I'm like, what? And then next minute I'm on a billboard here. I'm on BT. I'm be like, yeah, see. I'm gonna be sitting back turning my channel and be like, look, see, we was just talking about that, boy. Like right there you go. Yes. Have you ever thought about going on what is that, American Idol or The Voice? You know,
I actually did American Idol. You can actually go on YouTube and look up. You can go on YouTube and look it up. Fox 29, when they ran auditions downtown at Fox 29. I stood in that line from 6 a.m. I got up and went down there at 6 a.m. to get in line first, to be one of the first 10 people to audition. And I got to sing. And I was on television for a whole minute and a half.
See, look at that. Yeah.
And when I did that, I knew. I said, I gotta be somebody. You know, I gotta be. It's no way, because I've had so many encounters with famous people and opportunities that have come. I worked at Petco, and Ben Simmons walked in up to my register and was like, can I pay for this? I looked up and was like, Ben Simmons?
How you doing?
And I looked up Ben Simmons, and he bought Tinashe with him, and I didn't recognize that was her, and asked her to take the picture. I know, Lord Jesus, when she see me again, she gonna be like, you ain't even know who I was. I was so embarrassed. I said, the girl looked like Tinashe, and I don't know if that was her. I didn't want to be hyped, because I was already hype over Ben standing here in front of me, and I didn't want to ask. They said that was her, because that's his girlfriend. I said, God damn, ain't that some shit?
and it's okay. I mean, it would, like, I'm just saying, like, things, because I've been there before too as well. Like, I didn't forget people's names. I'd be like, oh my God, or somebody would say something to me, and it'd be like, they know my son every time they see me, and I'd be like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So, like, oops, I can't. And especially now, sometimes when you gotta wear a mask, I really don't know. I really don't know who you are now. Like, I just say this, I would tell him hi. How about that? How are you doing? I smile. I'd be like, yeah. And then if it was closer moments, and depending on the time, I probably would be like, what's your name? Because it's hard for me to fake it. It's hard to fake it. I have had an episode where my cousin was like, girl, just act like you know him so we can get in free. He about to let you in. I'm like, but I don't know him. I'm sorry. I can't. Like, we needed to prep before this time so I could be on the plane. You know, because when you catch me off guard, it's hard for me to do it. Like, I don't remember it. And then at the last minute, when we already got in, got free pictures and this and that, I was like, oh yeah, we played Space together.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's hard. Who would you most like to collaborate with?
Oh my God, you gotta know. Beyonce. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Put a ring on it.
If I get a feature with Beyonce, I made it regardless. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing after that point, okay? Because I done sang with the Queen Bee. Like, there's nothing to top that. It's nothing to top that.
She brings it every time.
It's nothing to top that. I'm gonna pass out, first of all, as soon as I see her, okay? Because I love her so much.
Beyonce, you hear this? You hear this? Beyonce Voice wants to. Yes, collaborate with you.
Beyonce. Okay, she is everything I want to be as a performer. Although I know I can't dance like that girl. Okay, but I could try. But I can't dance like that. But Beyonce is the ultimate performer, and I think everybody wants to get a chance to be with her, just like Michael Jackson. She is like an icon like Michael Jackson, and she got the chance to work with him. I want to be able to work with her. So that's the one. That's the one.
Indeed. So I don't even have to ask you who could you open a show for any artist? Well, who would that be? I guess that would be Beyonce too, right?
Beyonce. I will open up for her, or Rihanna, because that's my girl too. I love me some Riri. I will open up for her, and also, you know who I will open up for? Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
Jasmine Sullivan, because I feel so much respect with her from the Philly scene that I think a lot of people overlook her as well too, and forget about her sometimes, and forget about how good she can sing and the good music that she makes. And I think it's just because it's a popularity contest nowadays. So a lot of people just kind of lean towards whoever is more popular, and that's who they'll go with. Like, I'm pretty sure if you probably asked another person that, they would probably say Megan Thee Stallion, or probably say somebody of that nature. Nah, I want the greats. I want Beyonce. That's the only one who I'm trying to collab with. Nobody.
I know that's right. Okay, so where have you performed? Like, where's your best place that you performed at that you can think about?
I've done the TLA, I've done the Fillmore, I've done Punchline Philly, I've done Trocadero, I've done Silk City.
Okay.
I did Voltage Lounge, Warm Daddies 1,000 times. Man, the list goes on. I did so many venues, I don't even know. I think I did every one in Philly, actually. That's why everybody knows me. Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. You already hot. You already
I did all of them. Like, and I was like, guys, come on now. You know, they do a award show every year called the Philly Hip Hop Awards for us, where they recognize certain artists that's been working the hardest in Philadelphia. And I know for a fact that my album that came last year and my EP that followed right after it, nobody else was doing anything in my city. I know that. So I didn't get nominated at all. Pretty much because it's politics with that, because they got certain people on the panel that if they don't like you like that, then they ain't gonna vote you in. And the person that's the head of the panel, she just can't stand me. So I never get nominated for that. But other than that, I just really didn't feel, the last time they did that, I didn't feel like I needed to validate myself anymore, because I was like, man, I've done so much stuff here that I really don't even have to prove myself to anybody anymore, because the people who see me working, they see it. So I'm not even performing for anybody here in Philadelphia anymore. Now I'm just doing it for the world to see, and hopefully for the right person to see me. That's it.
Yes, different places. Like, you have to expand yourself, you know, not just one place, like your area, because sometimes they don't see the greatness in you. If they can't see it, not only that you know your greatness, so you have to go further and do it in different places.
Yeah,
all over California, Las Vegas, like yes, like all, like a lot of, like, just go everywhere, because not only that, like you said, you was on American Idol. That's what's up. Like, it's hard because so many artists is going there, and they are beautiful singers as well, and they still don't get picked, but they have moments where they are already known. Some majority of them, you know, and it's okay, because it's gonna happen. It will. And I'm, like I said again, I'm glad that you are still doing your music. Like, yes, like, it's beautiful. Do you write your own songs?
I write all my own songs. I actually just recently, for the first time, had something composed for me, because a young lady, her name is Bria's World. She is also an R&B singer from Philadelphia as well too, and she's a songwriter. Wanted to do a collab and write me a song, and she did, and the song is excellent. You know, I'd never done that before in collaborations, and that was my first time actually experiencing that, and I loved it, because I hear a lot of other people's songs and be like, oh my gosh, if I sang this, I'd kill it. You know, like, so I do understand, like, where that comes from with other people writing your stuff. At first, I used to be so much against it, because I'm like, that's not authentic. If you don't write your own stuff, then you don't really got talent. But it doesn't mean that. You know, when you get other stuff written, is sometimes that person can't sing it the way that they want you to sing it. Like, they might not be able to get it across the way that you would be able to get it across. Yeah, or they might not be able to sing it. Or might not be able to sing at all. So you got these people that are songwriters and want to give these songs out to people, and then we look at most of the big range artists like Beyonce, who does get stuff written for her. Do you think she got time to sit down and write when she's touring everywhere all over the world? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have time for that. So she's got the best writers to give her the best work, so that she can continue to keep giving us good performances, because that's what she is, the best entertainer. So she really doesn't have time to do that. So it's nothing wrong with getting songs written for you. I think it's a problem when somebody says that they write their own stuff, but they really don't. That's when that becomes a problem.
That's true. Because, like you were saying, you've been singing since you was young, and I have too, but I'm not a singer. I know my trueness, but singing, like, it gets me through a whole lot of stuff. I love it. The gospels, just everything. Like, I've been doing this for like forever. Like, I worked nights, and I was on the phone with a client, and she was saying something, and I just did a little, you know, like a little voice, like, you know how when they scream a little bit, and she was like, girl, you can sing. I said, no, no, I can't. But thank you, but no, I'm gonna stick with my day job. That is not my day job. But do you have any upcoming shows?
Not as of right now, because of Philadelphia's COVID, count numbers. They won't allow people to do certain things with certain capacities. So if we do shows, it's not even going to be over 50 people in those places, which I don't think is not bad. But I just feel like it's kind of a waste of people's time for that, because we do want to fill up a venue to its maximum capacity to have people come and see you. That's what's going to make the difference. So instead of me doing a live show somewhere, I am going to conduct a virtual concert for you guys. That'll be coming out next year after I drop the album January 1st. So that's already in the works. I'm putting up a compilation of all of my songs from the Questions album, from the new EP, the Undiscovered EP, and from this new album just entitled Voice. So y'all going to get a array of songs in a performance type of music video type of feel.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We can't wait. I can't wait. Yes. Where can our listeners connect with you online? Like, where can they find all your links, where you subscribe at and everything like that, so they can follow you?
IG world. I'm totally IG world, guys. Like, I'll hang on, I don't do the TikTok and all that stuff, so you guys probably won't find me there. You'll find my music on TikTok, but you won't find a profile of me. I can't get into the TikTok thing, guys, but I can't get into it. But definitely Instagram is my world. Y'all guys want to see anything is Instagram. That's where I'm at most of the time, doing my live streams. Anytime I'm on the radio, I live stream from there, and all of my links are in my bio there.
Yes. Okay. You guys can find Voice Morris on Instagram. Yes. I am not a big TikTok person either. My kid, that's what when I was telling you about, he say, do this, do that. You can get famous on TikTok. I'm like, I wasn't even too fan of it when it came out. I don't like, it's too much going on with it. Like, they have like this go out this. I know everybody posts and information be sent out. You never know how it is when you download the app or whatever. It was just like, I don't know how to do it. And then it's like, this happened and that happened. Things are getting harder for me no matter how old you are. And kids are coming out knowing how to do things from out the womb. Like, they need to make it easier. But it's smart. Funny. Yes, it's funny. But let's talk about this music ocean. Like, yes, like, tell us a little bit of, like, where did you come up with the name of it?
You know what? When I'm writing my songs, I don't even entitle them until I'm done. Because the thing is that I like never know what I'm going to say. I turn on beats and I go through catalogs that other producers might send me, or I just go through YouTube catalogs of some of the beat makers on there. And that's a quick thing too for people who are trying to do music and you don't know where to get beats from, or you can't afford it from a producer. YouTube got free beats all on there. Okay, those producers put that stuff up there for you to use for those purposes. But I would stroll through there and just pull up a beat. And if it was resonating with me, I could be able to start singing a hook right off of the bat. So whatever came into my head as I was hearing the melody is what the song was. So as soon as I heard that beat come on, I was like, ooh, and started singing the hook. And I said, okay. And by the time I finished the song, I said, I'm just going to call it Ocean, because that's what I keep saying in the song. So pretty much I title my songs on whatever the word is the most repetitive.
Yes, like, you could come up with things. That's what's up. That's almost like what rappers do. Like, they just freestyle and just go with it. Like, hey,
most of them get in the booth and they do that, but that's why they be sounding like Any, Mini, Miny, Mo and Catch a Piggy by his toe and If He Hollers, Let Him Go. Like, I don't know what them men be talking about in that damn booth. No, like, seriously.
Like, it has, the rapping game has changed. Like, it's not like what I used, like Eminem, what's that? Tupac, Biggie, Eazy-E, like all the stuff that Snoop Dogg, all the stuff that I didn't grew up on. And it's like I was telling my son, I'm like, both of my kids, I'm like, they can rap and they don't have to have all this in there. And it was like music. Like, nowadays, sometimes you can't even understand what somebody's saying, or they talking about this and they talking about that. And I'm like, all this is in there and it's this and that. And I'm like, somebody saying they want to die.
Any structure anymore.
Yeah, it don't. Like, I want to die. I want to do this, and I'm just like, okay. The beat sometimes be great, but what are you saying?
Nothing.
They don't. So
they got in the booth and they was like, all right, hit that beat. And they just started just saying anything. And they was like, all right, we got a song. And you know what the crazy thing about that? They go platinum off of that bull crap. Okay, because these people are listening to this. And I keep telling my listeners every time I go live and they say, Voice, why you not signed yet? That's crazy, you not signed. You know why I'm not signed? Because you're not sharing my stuff. Because you don't listen to my stuff. Because you would rather listen to mainstream artists and that mainstream artists don't even freaking know you. That's the crazy thing about it. Y'all are quick to support people who don't even know you, don't care about you, never saw you, don't care about that life that you gave them, don't even know that you gave it to them. Okay, because they get thousands and millions of them every single day. And it's your people that are in front of you that are trying to make it, and y'all guys won't even give them a boost or push up.
Stick with your home. Stick with the person that you know up front before you go for something. That's the same thing they talk about when people out here doing their merch and selling their products and stuff like that, like their shoes and different things, and you go all the way over here and buy it from this person, and I'm right here.
You'll go to Gucci and go buy a belt and know that you can't afford not shit in that store. Excuse my language, but that really bothers me, okay? Especially with African-American people, black people. Okay, y'all get on my nerve with that mess. And your friend next door has a whole line of clothing that you can buy, and they're willing to give it to you for a lower price because they're trying to get their stuff up and off of the grid. They can become a designer, but you're quick to go ahead and buy somebody else's stuff from Gucci or Versace and can't even spell Versace.
Yes, and it'd be like $800.
Okay, $800. You came out with one bag, with one item.
And was like $20, maybe the most $40. You know, we gotta eat. Everybody has to eat, so I can't say it's free. You have to think about everything that goes incorporated in when you trying to purchase things. People don't ever think about that.
People don't think about that. If somebody wants to give you something for free, that's okay. But I never, ever, ever ask any of my people who I know are selling something. I wouldn't expect for somebody to ask me to do a feature for free. And when they do, they be like, hey, I need to get a collab. I need you on this song. Okay, this is what's about to happen. I copy and paste that price list that I made for everybody and send it to them in their DM. That's the price list and that's what you want. Then let me know. But I'm not about to do anything for free because this is how I make my living. I do not work a regular 9 to 5. I am a singer and songwriter for a living. You're going to pay me for the things I'm doing.
Voice, yes. And then especially if you're not getting no money out of it. I mean, I say if it's going to be free and I'm making money out of it, like I'm coming out free to perform and I'm getting what's at the door with everything that's coming in, then yes. Okay, I know I'm getting the money. I know how much I'm about to get. I'll do it. Because I have to pay bills. I got to feed my kids. I tell people that all the time. Yes, I'll give you a discount. Depending on if I don't know how to do something, because I do hair, but I don't do hair like that.
Right.
I just do braids. So I understand the total, like, let's do it like this. Like, this is my price. I'm not changing it. I have to buy this. I have to buy the products. You have to think about, if you want your hair washed, if you want this and that done, if you bring it, now I'll charge you a different price. If you're bringing the stuff to me, then I'll knock off a little bit because then I don't have to use my stuff. But if I have to use my stuff, then that makes the price go up. That's why prices are what they are in a shop. You're not doing the hair in the kitchen. They have to pay them bills, them booth fees, that water, that soap that they use to grow your hair, them all that costs.
And that's why I try to explain to certain artists, because they think it's called being Hollywood or bougie or whatever the case may be. When you step up another level, it's not called being Hollywood or bougie. Listen, I will do collabs with certain artists, the ones that are on my level and have the same drive and the same vernacular as I do. And then when I mean by that, the same work ethic. I'm not about to do no collab with somebody who you just started rapping 2 weeks ago and now you decide you want to do something because it's just, you feel like it because you're bored. I don't take my craft like that. I don't take it as a joke. I take it very seriously, and I'm working and striving to be mainstream, and I'm not going to do something with people who I don't feel is going to get me to that level. You're going to have to pay me if you want it, and I'm sorry. But I know a lot of them look at me like that, and that's why a lot of Philly people, the thing with Philly, I don't know where you're from. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
You're from Chicago, okay. Chicago people support. Y'all artist is Dreezy, okay? Dreezy got a lot of support behind her with Chicago people. And that goes for the people down south as well too, South Carolina and North Carolina. It is a different dynamic when you go there and see artists come out of these towns. And you want to know why they make it out of their towns? Because their towns support them. Here in Philadelphia, I'm sorry to tell you, but they are nasty as shit here when it comes to performers, when it comes to other artists. As soon as you start to get somewhere where they feel they're not, they will stop liking your things. They will stop supporting. I say this quote, when you start to speed up in success, people slow down what they support.
They need to
100%. When you speed up in success, people slow down with the support because they don't want you to get ahead of them here in Philadelphia. That's what makes it so bad and so hard for artists to come out of here. The last artist we had come out of here, breakthrough like that, was Meek Mill. Okay, and he made it out, and he ain't never turned back and never looked back. Okay. And they'll call Meek Hollywood because he does this or he don't be in the hood. No, who wants to come back here to people that never believed in me in the first place, didn't want me to make it, and then as soon as I make it now, everybody want to be my friend. That's how things work here in Philadelphia, which is why I cannot perform here anymore, and I will not be doing any work for anybody else here.
You shine your light somewhere else to tell them like this: I'm gonna make it, whether you want me to or not, whether you want to see me or not. This is
exactly.
If it's not gonna be here, I go somewhere else. Period.
Yes.
And that's how you got to do it. And
I went down New Orleans and got so much love. Loved New Orleans. Shout out to them. Went down Bourbon Street. sang 2 seconds. I mean, people was on they thought I was a signed singer. They thought I was. Okay, they're like, you famous? What? I never heard of you before. Yeah, you just got signed. Like, I mean, they were just so full of life down there. I ain't never met a group of people so nice that can party and not fight. Okay, it doesn't happen like that here in Philadelphia, unfortunately. But you know, in other states, you guys got a better support system. So I'm glad that your artists have that. But here we don't have it.
Yes, like I said, from Chicago, live in Indiana, but I always rep my city because that's where I'm from. No matter what, like they be saying, what sports? Even though I'm not all the way on the team, but I'll be like Chicago Bears. No matter what, I'm sticking with them. I'm from Chicago. I'm not going nowhere. This is my city. I grew up watching the Bears. I grew up watching the Hawks. I grew up watching the Sox. Like I'm okay with the Cubs too, but I mostly grew up on Sox. I'm just saying, my grandma lived right there. But we gonna move it. We gonna move it and play this good music by Voyce Morris, Ocean. Man, you guys, when y'all listen to this, share this, blow this song up. It is hot.
Yes, y'all. Please help me get there.
About to play it right now.
Baby, you got me, so don't you worry. Ain't this what you came for? Come get what you came for. Baby, if you want more, I'm giving you all I got. Oh, baby, don't stop now. Keep going, you'll hit the spot, hit the spot. Baby, let's go deeper, you go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, 'cause you might get caught up in the Baby, let's go deeper, you go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, 'cause you might get caught up in the Baby, let's go deeper, you go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, 'cause you might get caught up in the Baby, let's go deeper, you go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, 'cause you might get caught up in
Yes. Ocean.
Hey.
Oh my God. Sexy. Woo!
Thank you.
Like, I'm over here like, yes, in the caught up in the waves. I mean,
Yes.
I don't want to get too personal, but that song brings back some memories when you played them songs. And they be like, it's gonna be you know what going on behind that
Yes.
door? Like you walk in, like I can hear that play on the radio in somebody party. Like that would
Oh my
be
gosh.
that's some sexiness right there. You had a light shining, and then you get like on the dance floor, be like,
Yes.
yes. I love it. Like, oh my gosh, girl.
Thank you.
You did
so
a
much.
beautiful job on that song. Like, Ocean.
Thank you
guys,
so much.
Voyce Morris. Thank you for coming on Love Queen Let's Chat, y'all. You guys have to go share. She's on Instagram, y'all. Like, that is her go-to right there. Like, blow it up.
Yes.
She got more coming. She gonna be doing a live virtual, like, let's do it, you guys. Like, make this go hot. I mean, you need to, hey, you are more than welcome to looking to come to Chicago, because they sure will represent, but depending on where you go, you do got to be careful, because sometimes people do get a little bit, you know, feisty out there, but they will listen. They will be like, yes, they will represent and remember you, like, for sure. Like, definitely.
Yes. I'm definitely going to make a trip to all of these cities. From everybody who I've met and everybody who I've had an interview with, I've had interviews from South Carolina, North Carolina, Indianapolis, Indiana, Chicago, other people. I am going everywhere else, man. I already did New Orleans. My next stop is Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm going from there. So I will be seeing y'all very soon. Yes, I will.
Yes. Let me know. Yes, I will try my best to be there. Like, yes, how you doing? Get it. Yes, hot. Like, yes, because the music is hot. Like,
thank you so much.
Like, you know how they say your story is in you. Like, everything. Like, your voice is just beautiful. Like, and
thank you.
No matter what somebody don't see, we see, other people do see you.
Yeah.
And that, you know, and it will happen. Like, you don't, and I'm, like I said, again, I'm glad you steady singing, because I'm loving the music, honey. And there's other people that is loving the music. And I can say that because I might not have a whole lot right at the moment, but I was on the phone again. I got to bring it up because I had a client that somebody I was talking to was in New Orleans. And she was like, oh yeah, we was talking about different things. I'm like, yes, I'm a podcast, you know, we were just talking about different things. And she was like, what's your name? I said it. She was like, yes, I follow you. I listen to you. I said, hey, okay. Like, you not, like, you just don't know, you know, and you just keep doing your thing, no matter how small the apple is, no matter how big it is. You don't change for nobody. You keep doing your thing. Like, and again, Voyce Morris, I am so glad that you came to interview with me on Love Queen Let's Chat. Like, do you have anything else you want to tell the people?
Oh man, well, thank you for having me on, Queen. I appreciate it 100%, because anybody that's willing to put Voyce Morris out there and on the market, I love each and every one of y'all. Will never forget you guys for doing this for me. And I'll tell you, I appreciate you 100%. And hopefully you'll have me back again to have another conversation. I love this very much. I had so much fun.
You're welcome to. Anytime you want to chat with me, we can one day do it live. I just got to, you know. But
yeah, we got to get it together. We got to look cute.
That's it. Because I did one, like, Anchor was acting a little bit funny, and I did do a live with Hip Hop Mike. And that one was like, he got me on it. I'm like, I wasn't ready for that one either, but I got on it, and almost was today, but it, you know, we got this together, and like, this came along and everything was beautiful and great. And I'm just about to play it out, because if you don't have anything else you want, you said what you had to say, which was hot. The music was hot. We was hot together. We made it happen. And we about to jam it out, and we got to be out. Was interviewing with Voyce Morris, and we are out, y'all.